My name is Fabian. I'm telling you a little bit about Delivery Hero. We provide better food to the people while empowering local businesses worldwide. And as I can see, the timing was impeccable. So you guys have been provided already with food and eating. So it's actually well versed with what we are doing here at Delivery Hero. I had actually the pleasure to talk here a year ago. Back then, we had just started our business in Germany under the name of Lieferheld. We actually saw some first initial traction, but already then actually we seeded the rollout of an online food ordering platform across the globe. And now just a year later, or 24 months since we started this business, I'm actually pretty proud that we built or bought presences in more than 12 markets actually around the world. So we raised more than $100 million for Delivery Hero, and we built the largest global network of menus online. More than 30,000 restaurants globally participate in the service, and we have more than 450 heroes that work on making sure that we provide better food to the people. Just to give you some background of what is it that people get excited about in our company, what I'm excited about, it's a pretty big market. When I started first to look into the food delivery market, I thought, why is that interesting? Well, it's interesting because it's a big market. We think globally 75 billion euros are being spent on ordering pizza, pasta, and sushi home to you. Just in those 12 markets we are actually in today, 20 billion euros are being spent on ordering food to be delivered home. And just maybe $1 billion of that is online. Just a small fraction is being ordered through online platforms. And we estimate that there is a channel switch happening. So what we see is users that switch from offline to online, they always come back. They always order food online. They never switch back to picking up the phone. So we estimate that just in a couple of years, roughly 10 billion of those 20 billion will switch to online. So there's a lot of growth here due to a channel switch. And you think about why it makes sense to order food online. Just think about how you currently order probably food. I mean, when you're hungry, you run to your kitchen, open a drawer, pick out 2 or 3 paper menus, and you figure out what's the one that you want to order from. If you're not alone, you probably start a fight. Who has to call? Because nobody likes to talk to somebody on the phone ordering food, specifically in the evening. And then after you place an order, you probably figure out, damn, I've got no cash in my pocket. You're going to run out, pick up some cash, and then run back. So it's not really a great experience. And that's why people, once they order online, they always come back, because it's a much easier and hassle-free process. So when you want to order food in any of those markets we're in, you either enter your address where you are, or if you have a mobile phone, you just actually use the phone because we know where you are. That's a great advantage. And then, importantly, we can actually show you all the restaurants that would deliver food to you, not just those 3 paper menus you might have in your drawer. And we're not only showing you all these restaurants, we can actually rank them and show you which are the good restaurants, which are close to you, which matter to you. So we make a lot of efforts to make it easy to pick the 3 or 4 restaurants that are best for you, just on top. And then you just go into the shopping cart, you select something, no need to talk to anybody. If you have no cash in your pocket, you can pay online, or you pay cash at the door as you like. And then importantly, we actually just send the order to the restaurant. We do not cook the food, and we don't deliver the food. Restaurants do that. And sometimes actually it's unfair, because if the food is too late or the food doesn't taste well, then people blame us, which is a bit annoying because we're not the one cooking or delivering the food. However, there's a great opportunity in that. The better we get actually in mapping users with the right restaurants that deliver the right quality to those users, the more trust people give into our platform, the more trust give them into our product. So it's all about having a product that's looking at the data you generate to optimize this problem and connecting the right people with the right food. So if you think about what are the success factors of this business, it all starts with product. And the way we are fortunate, because this is a space that's been around for many, many years. We are a very young player. We've just been around for 2 years. So we had the pleasure of building on the green field a very state-of-the-art platform, which allows us to accept orders through any kind of channel you could imagine. So you can use a browser, an iPhone app, an Android app, a Windows Phone app, an iPad app. So any kind of channel you can actually use to place the orders. And we have one central product platform that we can roll out globally. So if you want to roll out a product globally, we believe, specifically in the business we are in, it's a tech and a product play. That's one of the key success factors. And then the next one is, it sounds a bit obvious, you've got to have a plan. So you should have a model of how this business works. You should understand the mechanics of the economical model of your market. And so I'm proud to say after 24 months, we're still working off the same model that we started with 2 years ago. It works in all markets we're in. It's always the same model. We're in version number 30 right now, so we changed the model a lot because every month we learn, we get new data, we use the data to better understand how the real mechanics and then model the future on their own. So if you want to roll out a business, you have to have a consistent economic model because every market you go in, you want to test that model again to make sure you understand what's working and what's not working. Then, from the beginning, we started this business 2 years ago in Germany, but from the beginning, we were thinking about taking this globally. You see more and more companies that get started specifically outside the US that have a global focus on what they're doing. So we built all processes for scalability, and you have to think big. And our vision is not only bringing better food to the people, but doing this on a global scale. And that required to setting up the processes correctly. But the most important one, and is something that is not really, it's hard to put in numbers into metrics or technology, is actually the culture. So we at Delivery Hero, we have more than 450 people from around the world. We just happen to be in Berlin, but we're not really a German company. We built this company based on a clear vision of where we want to be. Vision is providing better food to the people and empowering local businesses worldwide. And then just making sure we have a clear set of 5 values that everybody in the company actually follows to make sure you don't need procedures, written down structures, job descriptions. You just have to make sure you empower everybody on every level to do the right decision. And then you can build a business pretty quickly. So the status where we are today, our opportunity and our ambition is to build the global category leader in online food ordering. So far, we raised $100 million into the business. We've built a team of roughly 450 people, most of them out of Berlin, but again, less than 30% of our employees are actually Germans. We just happen to be in Berlin. It's a great place to attract people from around the world. We have one of the few products in our industry that you can access through any channel, any mobile channel specifically, not only iPhone and Android, other platforms such as Windows Phone, iPad, various tablets. And if you look at the competitive environment, there's actually, in every market, there is some local competition. So we are in 12 markets. We probably have something like 30 competitors, 40 competitors that we are facing. There's probably worldwide 100 competitors that work on a similar model. There's, however, only 3 other players at scale. There's 2 companies in the US, Grubhub and Seamless, I mentioned earlier today, but they're focused only on the US. And then there's one other company that is as well has the ambition to build the global category leader, a company here from London, our friends from Just Eat. And though they're on 13 markets, we are in 12 markets, we only overlap actually in 2, in the UK and Switzerland. So that's where we think we will be. So far as we know, we have built the largest global network of menus online. More than 30,000 restaurants worldwide trust us to provide them orders. And all in all, this business is growing tremendously. More than 32 million meals have been served in the last years through our businesses. More than 4 million users use Delivery Hero regularly. So we really love actually the business. We love the company. And if you have an outlook for like 2013, what do you want to do next year? I mean, the reason why we love it is very simple. It's a very simple business. It's easy to explain. For consumers, it's easy to understand what the value is. For restaurants, it's easy. So that's nice. It's nice because it's a big market. It's nice to solve this problem that has a lot of scale, where you don't have to wait for a market to grow into the future. Today, as I mentioned earlier, just in those markets we're in, more than 20 billion euros are being spent on pizza, pasta, sushi. It's nice to be in a big market. And we have a lot of confidence in our tech platform. Actually, our product that we've built so far, we see it more like a minimum viable product. There's a lot of innovation, I think, that is to come in 2013, and so we're looking forward to that. We're going to be profitable in our core markets after 2 years, and we already see now very high margins in our mature markets, and we'll continue to see these high margins as well in 2013. So all in all, I think it was nice to give you guys a quick snapshot on the business. I don't want to keep you for more dinner coming, so thank you. If you've got any questions, I'll be around for the next 2 days. Bye.